Nathan. And this is...
I am Kayla Paige.
Oh, wait. Found it.
It's working now.
Oh, thank God. All right. Sorry.
Nobody panic.
Hang with Nathan. This is Kayla Paige. What's up?
Hi.
Jesus Christ. Really?
It's for you.
Of course. No, I can't. I gave you all yesterday to call me. Fucking tax people.
You know.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, just dismal. Dismal, I think, is the right word to go for it. Oh.
Oh,
Today we are going to do blackened salmon with a Cajun butter sauce and a dirty Cajun rice.
Yes.
Think.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It sounds so good.
And we even did a whole slab of salmon.
A whole slab. Nice.
Because I was like, you know what? I got people coming over here to do fire burns a little later.
You know, the regular. It's Thursday.
Yeah, whatever. WWJD.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And so I wanted to, if people wanted to have some salmon, I can hook them up with a whole fucking fish.
That's a giant ass fish.
Yep.
A very giant fish. I didn't even realize salmon get that big.
Oh, dude, there's some big ass salmon out there. And you gotta remember, it's like this plus a head.
Right.
So.
And a tail.
Yeah.
Wow. That looks so good.
Sweet, that board was not necessary. That's cool. So, would you like
on your way?
No,
Okay.
no. I was gonna say, would you like to tell everyone what you do? Because because you were the OG of this stuff.
Well, yeah, I've been in the adult business for 20 years now. I started when I was 18 and never looked back. Yeah, I guess I'm more known for being a MILF performer.
Mm-hmm. But as we both know, you've done all of it.
I've done a lot of it. I haven't done all of it. There's actually a lot of things I haven't done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've never done two guys at once. I've never done anal. I've never done. I mean, I have like some girl anal movies, but not like with a dude, a male performer ever.
Really?
Never.
You're not the. I was on set with Nikki Benz
Right.
the other day, and she was like, "Yeah, I do. I've never done any of these things because it's like just not something I want to do." And I was like, "You can do that." It's like it never connected because I just figured like you in the industry, you just go through the things because also I'm a sexual deviant. So I figure if I was a girl, all the weird shit I'd put myself into, let alone like, you know, as a female who's been in the business and you're getting money for it.
Right. I think that's why I was broke a lot of years because I wasn't doing that, you know. But I was okay with that because I could sleep at night.
That's true.
You know, and so that was the thing for me was just like I never wanted to do anything on camera that I wouldn't do in my personal life, and I didn't want to. Not that I don't do anal in my personal life, because I definitely do. But yeah, I wanted to stick to, you know, some sort of rules and regulations and my own morals and what was good for me and not what was popular to be filming at the time and things like that.
Gotcha.
You know, because I mean, we definitely went through, you know, a lot of different phases in the past 20 years with like. You know, Gonzo and major, big, huge, $1 million features, and you know, then there's like stuff now and all this kind of madness. So it's like you never know where it's going to go next, and I think it's important to definitely have some ground rules for yourself.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You know,
because this job kind of takes away the most ground rules.
It does. It definitely does.
Like I got hit up to do a scene the other day, and I was like, okay, I was just gone back from on vacation, had a scene. So oh, cool, company I've done like 1 or 2 scenes for, and then I get the script, and it's like hairy armpit on the girl, and I'm into it, and I'm licking it, and I'm like, it's a whatever thing, but it's like that's not something I'm into at all. Why is that a fucking thing? That's a fetish.
It is a thing, you know.
But it is, but
it's like to each his own. But you know, it's just definitely it's not my gig.
No.
I was doing I did a few new room massage scenes.
I fucking hate those. I hate them so much.
It's the craziest shit ever. So a Nuru massage scene, if you're not familiar with it.
Please explain it to them.
Yes, is a scene where they use this type of algae that comes from, isn't it like Japan or something? Like
Yeah.
It's popular in Japan. It's a type of massage that they do. But they goop this goo, and you like have to play with it and string it, and it's very warm and till it's not, and then it's cold and awkward.
It's very warm. It's never warm, guys, because what happens in the Nuru scenes, now maybe in Japan they warm the shit up.
Right.
But over here, when we film it, if we warm it up, it gets white. It turns white. It goes from see-through to white. Not only that, but if you don't mix the right mixture of water to this stuff, you get red rashes all over your skin.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've never had that happen.
I have.
Thank God.
I've had times where it's like that rashes everywhere, and then it's like you're getting through the scene, then it's cold, you're freezing, you have to act like, ooh, that was so good, so nice. And it's not, and then all of a sudden, like you see like the sticky stuff, because it gets real sticky.
It gets
so
real
our
sticky.
skin gets stuck together the whole time.
It makes crazy noises, and so it's super weird. And yeah, I finally had to pull the plug on that shit. I was like, I was open to it. I was like, yeah, let me try it a couple times. But then I was like, this is fucking bullshit. I can't.
Yeah, I
not
hate
into it.
I hate them. I still do them, but I hate them.
Right, it's a pain in the ass to clean up. It's always like, it's on like a blow-up mattress.
Yeah.
Or like in a kiddie pool, and you're
You
like,
can't
what
alwast
the
a good
fuck
spot to
is
put your
life?
feet. You
Yeah.
know? They're terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. And then you like just slide your body along each other.
It's a great way to call
so
HR
weird.
and tell them like you're, broken.
Yeah, it's super weird, but yeah. I think that's like probably the weirdest scenes I've done though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't done that many weird ones. I mean, I did like a girl anal scene for Vivid one time in an abandoned Catholic church. That was weird, but
That's weird.
it was weird for me because I was so young, and it was just like, okay, like what are we doing? I was like 18, 19 years old, but still had a little bit of religion left in me. That's all gone now, but
Do you find it interesting when people are religious in this job?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched people like thank God for their awards, and I'm like, so confused.
God's
So
not here
confused.
for you guys.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I had a chick put her hand over my mouth mid-scene because I said the word cock. Like she,
You can't say cock in porn?
So what ended up happening? I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm just fucking. You're doing dialogue. You're just saying shit as you're fucking. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
And me neither.
Yeah, and she shoves her hand over my mouth like we need 5 minutes of the position. Maybe it was 2. We're at 2 minutes.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay, maybe I said something wrong. Sorry. And we just keep going at it. And afterwards, like, hey, yeah. So I'm like, I'm Christian.
Oh my God.
I'm like, you said pussy and fuck.
And you had a dick in your
and
mouth.
you have a dick in you. And so I'm like, in those little moments, I'm like, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm like, but like, it's like, I can't say what I want to say, which is, shut up.
Right.
Like cock. My cock's
Cock is
inside
offensive?
you.
Right.
Cock is the least bad thing I've said.
No. Right.
Hey,
totally
I'm gonna
get it.
spit in your mouth while I breed that pussy. That's
Get offended by that.
yeah. It's like offensive stuff. It's like that was tame.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I can't believe she got mad about cock.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Fuck
Yeah,
my
and do you
ass.
ever like look back and just like, or after a scene, or after just like something comes out of your mouth, do you just like sit there and go like, did I really just fucking say
Oh,
that?
I did that today.
I do it constantly.
Like, are you talking about like shit that comes out that's bad, or
It's
shit that's
just
coming out
supposed
that
to be like dirty talk, and then you're just like, that sounded stupid. You know
all the
what
time.
I mean?
I forget what I said today, but I was like, we're doing soft corners at the end of it, and she's like, oh, what'd she say? It was something about, it's like, the reason we met because we were best friends. She finally told me on the hike that like she wanted to like be with me after 10 years of knowing each other.
Right.
And so I'm like, oh my god, why did it take us 10 years? And she's like, we should go on more hikes. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I said something, but the way I brought it up was like, it sounded like a dad saying, yeah, kid, come on. I'm like, and I say it, and you're just supposed to keep like, oh yeah, let's do that.
Oh,
like
my
it just
God.
it's so dumb.
It's so dumb. Yeah, we are forced to say all kinds of stupid shit, and we voluntarily say stupid shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah, It just flows right off the tongue.
Oh, it just comes right the fuck out.
Yes, it's quite embarrassing. That's why when people are like, "Do you watch your videos?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't want to hear all the dumb shit I said because I know like it's just embarrassing."
Yeah. I don't want to watch my videos.
Right? It's not like, you know, like when you make like amateur porn at home with your friends or with your friends, with your loved one or whatever. You know, it's like, yeah, like we get into like autopilot too, and I feel like then we just want to say other weird shit.
Dude, the stuff I'll say, I don't know, like the stuff I would like if you put me into a spot where you like just say go ham.
Right.
The weird shit I will say is
You're
mostly trying to make you laugh.
Right.
And so then it becomes that problem because I'm just like, let's see, what's a good size for you?
That's plenty. Oh my god, I'm getting so hungry. That's huge. That's what she said.
Not to me. So, how many years you been in?
20.
20, damn.
Yeah, nice round number.
Yeah. Did you go away for a little bit, or you just been in the whole time?
No, I took 6 years off.
Yeah, because I was when I came in, you weren't in. I don't believe because I've been in 6 years and some change.
Yeah, I took a couple years off and just raised my kids, and then I met my fiance, and pandemic happened and all that kind of nonsense. And well, I mean, we've been together 8 years, so it was just kind of like I was ready to get back in the saddle and get my own money.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I came back to work and been here ever since.
Should you talk about your husband or your guy?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Where'd you meet him? If you guys don't know, you want
My husband's or fiance, whatever. He's the bass player for Limp Bizkit, and I picked him up at a funeral.
What?
Yeah.
Like
I'm fancy.
No, I mean no. That's the kind of broad I like. So
Right. No, we were
Like,
at
wait, you're at
like
the
it
same
was like a
funeral?
memorial party for
Oh.
like a friend of mine that had actually passed, and he didn't know him, but he just happened to be there because his drummer wanted to go, and so like we went to Saddle Ranch, and somebody came up to me and was like, "The guys from Limp Bizkit are here," and I was like, "I know 3 out of 5 of them. They're not fucking here. Who's willing to smoke up your ass?" And I was gonna go call them out. And then it was the 2 that I didn't know, and I was very embarrassed.
Which ones?
It was
The drummer
Sam
and the face?
yeah, it was Sam and John, and so it was just like, okay. And then he took his sunglasses off, and I saw his gorgeous eyes, and yeah, I was smitten, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna be a rough one. But yeah, then he invited me over to the Rainbow because they were all headed over there, and sat me down on his lap and started buying bottles of Dom Perignon on John's tab as a joke.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how we met.
You know what? What's funny because I think the first time we worked together, I was actually just up in Boston like a little bit before that with my lady,
Right.
and we were all may have been on some substances.
Possibly.
Anyway, I've never been a huge Limp Bizkit fan. Can always appreciate any type of metal,
Right.
but just never been the one that I've like cared for.
Okay.
But they just had Limp Bizkit going on the whole time, right? And so because they love them.
Yeah.
And at one point, because we've all gone to AVN except for my lady,
Right.
we're like, no, we're gonna do next time there's an AVN, the white party. We are gonna have instead of going all white, we're all going as Fred Durst and just go in a big group. And I forget what song they wanted to play, and I was like, into it. Always wanted a red cap, so. And you were like, don't do that. He'll hate
Don't
us.
do that. That's a terrible idea.
Because I remember, like, right after we all talked about that, I literally met you, and we did a scene for, I think, Naughty America or something
Right.
like that.
Yeah, we've done several together, so
Yeah.
I lose track.
I'm sure it gets a little bit dicey.
You know, it's funny because I don't like. I have a really bad memory. I smoke a lot of pot, and yeah, maybe just way too much, and so my memory is absolute shit. So people come up to me that I've worked with, and they're like, "Remember I'm like, nice to meet you,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "We've worked together," and I'm like, Oh yeah, of course we did. Just,
See,
I feel so rude, but we've worked together so many times now. It's like obvious, yeah.
That's why I didn't tell people. Like, if I haven't worked with you multiple times,
Right.
you had to do something really bad or really good to make me remember you.
Right.
You know, easier with the MILFs.
Yeah.
Because there's less, you know.
Right.
But I did a scene with a girl a while back where like we were going into it, we're doing everything, we're getting the sex stills, and right before the sex stills, the director's like, "Hey, you guys ever worked together?" I was like, "Nope," and she's like, "Nathan, we have." And I'm like, and I was like, "Does that mean we've done it multiple times?" Or yeah. And
So
she didn't really
funny.
look like she forgave me the rest of that scene.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So question,
Happens.
I'm guessing that's happened to you with guys and girls.
Yeah. Mostly
Who do you
girls,
Who do you think
forget.
it's worse? Do you think guys take it worse or girls?
I think girls take it worse.
Yeah, I think so too.
You I think guys get over it.
I never been in the scenario with a guy, so.
But yeah, I
You don't
think
remember me, bro, when we were sucking each other's dick? No.
like that's some bitch ass shit.
Why would I remember you? Fuck you.
Right, exactly.
God, if I treated a girl like.
It'd be terrible. Yeah.
Hey, you don't remember me? Why?
Yeah, right. No, did you do something that would make me remember you?
Bitch,
Or
you a
was
paycheck.
It,
Oh!
was your average?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm guessing your blowjob wasn't that fucking good.
Oh my god.
I gotta stop saying shit like this because people fucking watch this show now.
Right? They're gonna come for us. They're gonna be like, you guys.
Hey, can you pass me the camera, bro? Right now we're doing pork belly. Cook it up in there. Put the oil in the pan. Cook up the veggies with that, and then put the rice in there, and then cook it all together with some good stuff.
That sounds so fucking good. I'm like drooling.
Also, with this thing.
Oh, I love that shit.
So. See how
Yeah.
this goes.
I used to use that for like my ribeyes and stuff.
I
the
never used
beef
it.
one. It's
So
delicious.
I actually the one we were supposed to use today was a crab one. No idea where to get it.
Oh.
Because they only
Okay.
had chicken, beef, and this a lovely garlic one.
Ooh, I love garlic.
So.
I'm a garlic freak.
Okay.
Yes.
If you aren't, you're wrong. So.
Right. I'm gonna go to this show tonight smelling like fish and garlic. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, just be able to tell her one's like, oh, sorry, I was hanging with Nathan.
Exactly.
It was delicious.
It was so good.
So, what's changed since you like when you first started and when you came back? Like, no, let's start with a different thing. When you left for a while, was there a lot that changed?
So fucking much.
Because that's 6 years, and that maybe did not seem like a lot to people.
Right.
But in porn years,
That's a ton.
yeah, it's a lot.
And technology changes so fucking quickly, and like what a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of technology starts out being tested on porn sets and things like that, and
Yeah.
so it's just a lot of platforms and things like that start out with porn stars and people in the adult industry and makeup artists, all that jazz. Like they all start in porn, and so it's like a lot can happen really fucking fast, and it certainly did. I mean. There used to be like individual girl sites. Like
Yeah.
we all had our own website. And I mean, I know there's girls that still have them, but like it was a big deal and that's how we made our money. And now it's just like, if you don't have, 12 other girls attached to your website, then your website's not going to do shit.
Yep.
Or, there was no OnlyFans. There was no like, any of that kind of jazz. And so it was a definite like change. Coming back was hard. It was really hard. It was like really difficult actually because I was like, these young bitches are so much more ambitious than I am. Like I'm used to I go to work, I do my job, and I go home. But like now it's like you have to 24/7 hustle in order to get that money, and it's crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I found was so crazy when I got in the job was I was like, I didn't know this was gonna be such a fucking hustle.
Right.
Like, I'm going to work as much as I possibly can. Then I need to go film as much content as I fucking can. Then I
Right.
need to film jerk-off videos as much as I can. And now I'm doing this stupid fucking show. This takes up so much time. I mean, for everyone to understand, I did a workout when I got up that took us an hour and a half? Hour and a half. Got done with that. Went to the store. Bought the food for this. Went to work. Shot for 4 or 5 hours. Came here, do this. And right after this, then we gotta go in the backyard and do more shit. And maybe go to an award show. And that's all the days.
That's a lot.
Fucking wacky, man.
Yeah, it really is. But at the same time, We have a fucking dope job.
I would go as far as saying some days. Some days.
Some days. We really have a great job.
Yeah. I remember one day meeting you at an airport, and it was like, the day we went.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
that happens.
It does happen. But you know what? Most days.
Right.
I'd say most days.
Most
but
days
that's like
is
every
great.
job.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Except we get a come.
Yep.
Actually, a question that's kind of been on my mind a little bit, because talking to normal women, and I think this is a very interesting thing. Do you think that women in the porn industry are, I think it's the top 15% of women who can actually make themselves come, like without internal or without external stimulation?
I think that, a vast majority would be, but I definitely, there's girls who do it because they love it, and there's girls who do it because it's, for them, lucrative, and I don't think that they're necessarily in it for the right reasons. I think that, in this industry, you definitely need to really love sex and love to, create and be intimate with other people and be comfortable with that, and sometimes people just get there and you're like, you're so fucking fake.
Oh, so fucking hard.
And so that can be challenging, but at the same time, I think that the majority, especially the girls from my generation and stuff, they're the real fucking deal.
And I think that's a very interesting thing, because apparently, and this is from the statistics I was told, that it's 15% of all women can't have orgasms unless it's clitoral. So most women don't have orgasms during sex. And so I think that's one of the reasons a lot of women have a hard time believing this side of porn, which is, we do have to fake it a lot, I have to fake it. So, that does happen.
Yeah, it does.
But, to say that, because this is from talking from other women, that a lot of women think that this is just, everything's just fake. But have you ever come on set?
Yes.
Yes.
I definitely have. Definitely have. And to be honest, a huge reason why I got into this industry was because I had a strange relationship with sex. I was never raped. I was never molested. I didn't go through any of that trauma that I know so many women do, and I sympathize with that so much. Of course. But my situation was I just had a bad representation of it. Like, my mom wasn't the most monogamous woman in the world, and so it was just I had this idea that basically sex is what people used each other for to get what they wanted out of them. And so it was for me, I wanted to have children one day, and I wanted a family, I want to be married, I want healthy relationships, and so it was really important for me to figure out how to have a healthy relationship with sex in a safe atmosphere where I could explore it and figure out what I was actually into, what felt good for me, all that kind of jazz, and, in, like I said, a safe environment. Nice. So that really helped me a lot, I'm a very sexual being now, but it was challenging for a while. Yeah.
I've quite enjoyed you most times.
Thank you.
Yeah, so coming in as a new person and meeting those challenges head on, because it's not easy for a girl to come into this. I'm not sure. Are you from California? Or?
Yeah.
So, you're actually you're born and raised here?
I'm third generation. My kids are fourth. Ooh. Yeah.
There's very few of us.
Yeah, that's right.
But you come here and you just decided to get on porn. Were you a stripper before?
I wasn't. I started doing porn before I started stripping. Okay. I was a go-go dancer actually at clubs in Hollywood and all over the place. Around the country too a little bit, and I was go-go dancing and doing my thing, and then I was watching porn with my boyfriend one day, and he's like, you could do this, and I was like, you're right, I totally could do this, and it'd probably be a better atmosphere for me to get to know my shit better. And he's like, as long as you don't do dudes, I don't really care. And I was like, okay. Yeah, and so for the first 6 years I only did girls, so
weak.
Yeah.
So good with guys.
Thank you. But I always told people I'll do shit when I'm ready to do it, not when you're ready to see it.
Yep.
Because if I do it when you're ready to see it, my asshole is going to be blown out next week.
That's true.
So it's just, like I said, again, it circles back to just like having standards and morals for yourself and knowing what's healthy for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I always find that very interesting. Why some people get in, some people don't. You know, it's
Right.
I mean, I know why I got in. You know, I got in to prove that I could do it because I had a lot of people tell me I was terrible in bed and I had a small dick. So I was like, well, I went on a self-exploring adventure of trying to find myself in sex. You know,
Right.
I went to swinger parties. I did this. I did that. And I went to a lot of swinger parties, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going through these swinger parties, and it's not like I'm going there for sex. I'm going there to break women. It's like, that was me. I was that young buck that I was like, the women would call me over, and I would just, as long as I possibly could. It's like, I wanted to get that first nut out just so I could fuck as long as possible.
That's
That's something to prove, you know?
Yeah.
So porn seemed like just the obvious thing for me. But it's like, for a lot of people, it's not.
It's not.
No.
You know, it's definitely, it's made for some people and not for most,
Yep.
is what I like to tell people, you know?
Okay, cut. And go on.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we only can record 4K for 30 minutes on this. So.
Oh, got you. No worries.
It's a stupid. Can you give me a spoon, buddy?
This is
Or-
so good.
Stacy?
Mm. So does everybody know who your lady is? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, she's on the show.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
I
She
love
usually
you,
come back on. She was
Zapino.
bitching about that the other day.
Yeah, I need to
She's-
see her. We need to hang out.
Dude, down.
Totally.
I'm always down to bring her around more industry folk.
I
It's just
love
the problem.
her.
Well, like she's planning on moving up this way now.
Oh, really? Nice.
Thank God,
Yeah.
because it's been a while.
I can't even imagine doing that drive all the time.
It sucks.
Mm.
If you guys don't keep your bacon fat, fuck you.
Right?
Let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
Nobody likes you. You're a terrible person because you're not saving the one thing that God gave us that is amazing.
It is. So good.
It's so fucking good. I love it.
This smells so good.
Nothing's even going on yet. This is just for the rice.
I know. I'm so excited.
We haven't got the butter sauce going
Right.
or like all the other stuff. I want burners right here. That'd make that a lot nicer.
That would be rad.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Either way.
You'll get there.
One day. One day when I get out of this garage,
It's
be a good day.
a great garage.
It's a nice garage. I fucking fixed it up real
love
nice.
it.
So, you left the first time. Was it just for your kids?
Yeah. I got pregnant and pregnant.
Did you do any prego porn?
Huh?
You
No. No, I didn't.
Damn.
I can't.
It's so hot. I don't know why it's hot. I know way too many people were like they were telling about it. It's like, yeah, sucking the milk out of titties and like pregnant chicks. I'm like,
Right.
why is that hot? Then I see a couple pregnant chicks and I'm like, I don't know why I'm turned on right now. I feel weird.
No, I mean, hey, pregnant chicks are hot, and I mean, my husband at the time, he was super into it.
Yeah.
You know, but I know other people that aren't so into it, but yeah, I loved it. Sex is better when you're pregnant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wonder
For
why.
some people.
I wonder if it gorges your clit or something, all the blood and everything.
I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with just your hormones, like, are all
Maybe.
crazy or
Yeah.
whatever. But I was just like a sex fiend when I was pregnant. Yeah.
Were you a crazy
But
chick?
then when I was pregnant with my son, I was like, don't fucking touch me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I think maybe it's just because I had a girl first.
Maybe.
Maybe. Is that science?
You know, we can, honestly, on the Hanging with Nathan show, we have the latest and greatest scientists come in and watch show, make sure that everything is correct at this.
Oh,
So, if it's not correct, we'll Wikipedia it, write it in, make it correct.
Perfect.
What's this?
Perfect. What's there? Yes. Was there a setup on a porn set that was a turn on or added to her kink list? Yeah, actually feet. I was not into feet at all. Like when I started this, I was the chick. I also have size 10 feet, by the way. Like
Nice.
I have extremely large feet for a woman.
Hot.
And so like, I hated it. I used to get made fun of for how big my feet were and just all kinds of shit. And then once I got into porn, yeah, they're big.
Did I ask if I could suck on them when I first worked with you? Yeah.
Yeah. And then, now, like, I thoroughly enjoy getting my toes sucked and played with, and yeah.
That's nice, right?
I love it.
Dude,
yeah.
It's funny. I remember I've like go on set, and you've seen me do this, where I ask, hey, what do you like? What do you not like? This, that. Yeah. And I've had quite a few times where I'm like, hey, do you want me to suck on your feet when we're in Mish?
Right.
Because your foot's right fucking there, and if it feels good for you, yeah.
It's totally hot.
I've had like 3 or 4 women in this time I've been in this. Why do you like that? I'm like,
yeah.
Well, I wanted to make you feel good if that helped, but now I don't care. You want me to shit on your chest? No? Okay.
Fine.
That was going to make this fun for us, but I guess not no more.
I know, right? Yeah. And I've worked with some girls that are like, oh, I'm not into, like, my feet being touched and whatever. And I'm like, I don't get it. Right, yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know. I love foot massages. I love massages in general, actually. Mm. Yeah,
Dante,
that's a nice
can you give me the big pan from in there? We need more room.
More room! That looks so good.
Right.
It smells delicious.
God, I love that.
Yes.
It's the one with the lid. That's the one. Thank you. Yeah, I need both. Yes, sir. Oh.
Lovely.
One second, guys. Get back to the questions.
Delish.
I thought I was going to be able to do all this in one pan. I was fucking wrong. But now we can make the butter sauce. Yay!
Oh my god.
Feel free to take pictures.
Oh yeah. I'm going to take some pictures of it right now. Mm. That's not a picture, that's a video.
Okay. So when you first started, there was a giant influx of probably a lot more money coming into the industry, right? Or were you coming towards the end of like the DVD sales? Because VHS was way before 20 years ago. Like DVD sales were more in that time, right?
Well, I got in still doing VHS.
Okay. Well, the only reason I say that because I was working with Nikki Benz yesterday, and I said VHS, and she's like, how old do you think I am? I was like, okay, I
love Nikki, but she's lying if she said she wasn't on the cover of a VHS.
Well, I also got told today by Mike Adams, he's like, she's been in a lot longer than she said.
Yeah, I've known Nikki forever. Wasn't she was a contract girl for, wasn't it Jill Kelly?
I think so.
Yeah, way back in the day. We had Jill Kelly Productions, and that was awesome. I used to work for them nonstop, and I loved working for them. They were great. Hot chicks. I mean, and that was the day of the contract girl, like, we had contract girls. It was a big deal to, like, get a contract and do all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been it's gotta be so different. I mean, like from, like, the pay-wise from, like, what I've heard from the guys, it's not insanely too different, just, like...
Guys get paid better now.
Yeah, we get paid way better now.
Way better.
Yeah. But, I'm not sure what the difference in, like... because they said it was better for everyone back then.
Right, it was.
But maybe that's on the crew. What's this? Did you get a "Don't Touch Me" part when you got yours? What?
When you got what? Hold on. Did you get a "Don't Touch Me" part when you got your son? Huh?
Question mark. What is your favorite and least favorite thing about being a porn star?
Okay, so my favorite thing is exploring and meeting new people and finding out new kinks. It's always interesting when things come to the table that you haven't considered before, and then you're like, oh, this is actually really interesting, or this feels really good, or whatever. But my least favorite thing is teaching women how to wash their pussies. That's my least favorite thing because it happens way too often. And I don't understand why women don't teach their daughters how to clean their pussies. Like, that's just a... Should we go through that?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay. Well, we're here.
Let's just start this from the beginning. And let's just talk about vagina hygiene.
Right.
And what you could do to better your vagina. And don't shoving a stinky ass pussy in someone's face. And honestly, same thing goes to boys. Wash your dick.
Parts. Yes. It's super important. Hygiene is really important. And, you know, it's just like common sense too. But also, I feel like it is unfortunate that women don't talk to girls about, and they don't talk about it in health class and stuff like that either, as far as, like, clean your vagina. Know what a douche is. Don't use the douche that's in there. Don't use the vinegar and water, like that, or the vinegar extra cleansing shit that's in there. That's not good for you. That cleans out all your natural pH and all your natural bacteria that help keep your vagina healthy. And they steer away things like bacterial infections and yeast infections and so on and so forth. So it's very important to just rinse your insides. You know, just take a little douche, rinse it with some water, fill it up from the sink. It doesn't, even bottled water, whatever. If you have shitty water on tap, then get a bottle of water, put it in the douche, use that, and you're good to go.
Smell that.
Oh my God. That smells so good. Garlic. Garlic! But yeah, another thing is if you sense that you're getting any sort of, you know, fragrance, either go to a doctor or try and kill it with some boric acid.
Yeah.
Boric acid is your best friend. It's your pussy's best friend.
Oh, I gotta sneeze.
Yeah.
May I just say that I absolutely love the way women talk about their vagina in the sense of, have you ever felt not so clean? Have you ever, you know, like these like weird, weird fragrant like stuff. I'm like, guys, it's just it's none of that.
It's none of that. Like, my dick's a little fragrant today. Can you imagine?
That smells real nice.
That smells really good.
Yeah, I'll put a little of this in there.
I love that.
Yeah, it's like, hey boys, have you ever been, I don't know, outside with the other fellas and you're just running through the trees, you're all dirty and scuffed up, and you decide, I need to take a piss, and then you smell your testicles, and it smells like a moldy sack of taters.
It's time to wash.
Yeah, it's time to wash.
Time to wash. Same thing goes for us girls.
Time to use
time
male
to wash.
douche.
Yes. Yep. And I mean, it's hard because like vaginas they're difficult. They're hard to maintain. Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, jeez, I was waiting for that to come out.
But yeah, it's important. Keep up on your vaginal health, ladies.
I gotta say, I mean, I always talk about the downsides of this job being a guy, but one of the things that we talk a little bit about on the show, but not enough, is pussy health. Because people don't realize that every time you have sex, sometimes you get these little micro tears.
Right.
And those micro tears turn to bigger things. And girls get yeast infections, and it happens a lot, especially when the girls first start out. It's like rampant. And it's just like, girls will be laid up, they don't know how to deal with it, and no one fucking tells them how to, you know?
Yeah, it's awkward to talk about when you're first having those, you know, experiences, but it's
those
super
feelings
important.
and urges.
You know, yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember all my stuff. And I think that's something that we should actually talk about. But then again, this is an industry full of young people that don't stick around. And the people do stick around, they're so well off in this, they don't really need to talk about it. So it's never one of those things that people are going to take care of. Just like we would never get a SAG.
Right.
You know, we never get that. What's
No.
this?
What celebrity, dead or alive, would you want to work with?
Like porn celebrities let's go with all around. What famous person would you fuck? Doesn't matter what time, what era.
Sam Rivers of Limp Bizkit.
Oh, wow. My heart.
So, you know.
Gay!
No, okay, so.
That was adorable. That was adorable.
Sam,
that was like the most junior high, like.
I know. But besides Sam, let's see. If I could have sex with any celebrity ever. Okay. Okay. Maybe like a Brad Pitt. I think I'd do Brad Pitt.
I like how you said maybe like a Brad Pitt. Like there's multiple
Like,
ones.
there's more than
So are
one
we
guy.
talking about like Brad Pitt in one of his characters? Like Brad Pitt is Alan Doe Rain from fucking Inglourious Bastards.
No,
We're talking about
I
Brad
want
Pitt
him
from
like
Fight
as
Club.
Brad Pitt, like as Jennifer Aniston's husband.
Now, would you want him during that whole marriage and like he like goes
Side
for you?
piece?
Yeah.
No.
No. I'm saying
I would
like
never want to
he
take that from Jen. I would never.
I actually wouldn't mind getting both of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I'm fucking her and you're great looking. Jesus. Why am I here? I'm ugly compared to both of you.
Oh my god.
Hey, I know where I'm at in the totem pole, and it's not them.
You're very handsome, Nathan.
Not them.
No, we're not that.
No.
We're definitely not there. Definitely not.
I'm a lot of things. I ain't that.
Or like Jason Statham was on my top 10 for a while.
Wait, Jason Statham as when he was in the music videos as a bald guy dancing?
No.
Did you ever see those?
No.
Jason Statham used to be like, if you look back like when he first started, he was a
serious?
dancer. He was like, I think he was a go-go dancer back in the day.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And
That's
like,
amazing.
And so like
I
there's
have to
videos
see
of him
that.
going through the like,
So rad.
yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh man. Yeah.
I think he
no.
had hair too at that time.
Did he?
Or maybe been shaved. What was it? Do you have hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
See, I'd go farther
Let's
back
Check that out.
and go like historical people.
Okay.
Like who's the one who took down Mark Anthony from Rome? She was Egyptian. And
Cleopatra?
Cleopatra definitely won. Now I understand what you're thinking. Yeah, probably didn't know much about pussy hygiene there.
Right. I was
but
gonna say probably a little stinky.
but you know at the same time I want to see what all the huff is about because that's
Right.
very very long story that I would love to know more about. Then there was a French queen that like rode the city naked. There's a handful of
Right.
there's a
Lady
hand,
Godiva.
yeah there's a handful of those like famous people from back then.
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman.
You would fuck Harriet Tubman.
Well, I could say I fucked Harriet Tubman. Fuck yeah. If I'm gonna go do something, yeah, there's hot people.
Right.
But how many people fuck Harriet Tubman?
That's true.
Hmm?
She was busy.
Yeah, right. Or Abraham Lincoln's wife, because she was apparently batshit crazy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You like crazy ones?
Unfortunately. No, it's not that. But it's like maybe we're in a
Maybe.
better mood because Abe didn't have time for it.
That's true. That's true. Channing Tatum.
Wait, is it just
I would, but I don't want it just because it's trendy.
nowhere I would if we're going that route? Channing Tatum and what was the one where the world's ending? It was the comedy, and all the comedians are like.
Oh yeah.
Remember he's in there. The end is the begin.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's up, guys?"
That one was really good. I can't remember what the name of that was.
Yeah, that was a
but
good one.
yeah, I like that one.
Ancient historical figures that I would fuck.
Have you ever watched that Drunk History?
Yes,
It's so funny.
it's good, man. And I'm like all props to them for being able to give enough of a story like that because I love history and I would love to do that
That'd be
up to
super
the
fun.
point where I'm like, I would just forget so much shit and I'm like, obviously I'm
Right.
doing that.
Yeah, I would suck at that show.
Where's my spoon?
I just did a movie with for Bill Burr.
Wait,
the
you
comedian.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you gonna meet him?
I played a stripper. Yeah, you know what's hilarious is like he actually. I ran into my buddy that's a comedian the day before on Hollywood Boulevard, Sam Tripoli, and he's like, oh, what have you been up to? And I was like, I'm doing this movie. It's called Old Dads, and I don't know who's doing it. And he's like, oh, it's a Bill Burr movie, and I'm like, oh, okay. And so I show up and I realize like it's actual Bill Burr, the comedian, the big comedian, and
Yeah.
put the face with the name because once again I don't remember who anyone is ever. So then it all came like full circle. I'm like, okay. And then I asked him, I was like, are you friends with Sam Tripoli? And he's like, yeah, I totally know Sam. And he's like, wait. He's like, you did the Naughty Show with him. I used to host a comedy show years ago called The Naughty Show.
No shit.
Yeah, and it was super fun, but I was so like taken back that he remembered the show.
Aww.
Yeah, I was like,
Dude.
he knows me.
I gotta say, good job, because there's a lot of people in the industry right now who are getting mainstream gigs.
Yeah.
Super jealous.
Dude, fucking, you just gotta get a mainstream agent.
That's
first
what
of all.
I need to work on doing.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to go or like how to start there, because I'm like, man, I could be doing all sorts of naked roles. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, totally. I'll help you out with that if you want.
Please
Yeah,
do.
Totally.
Because I'm like, dude, I do enough acting and I do stunts. So I'm like, dude, bring me in. I'll do the
Yeah.
fire burn and act. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you totally could do that. That'd be awesome.
What else is going this?
Oh my god, I'm
flour,
so hungry now.
Heavy cream, Cajun seasoning, butter. Yeah, so this is it for VIP.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
So good.
So let's heat up a little bit. How's this doing? Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be nice.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna spoil you.
I love it. I love to be spoiled.
So, what else have you ever, like, did you ever go to school or anything like that? Did you ever have any other jobs?
I'm a dropout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a 10th grade dropout. I went to 4 different high schools, and I figured out that school just wasn't my gig. And but I was a personal assistant to an artist, and I ran a modeling agency, and I had an acting agency for a while for kids and on mainstream TV shows and shit. And I just didn't have like the proper connections and education to really make that work.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've done PR. I've done so many different things. This guy, I did a video for him, Josh Freese. He's a drummer for like Sting and Offspring and pretty much Devo, Vandals, any band you've ever heard of, he's played for.
Yeah?
He's like one of the best drummers in the world. And I did a video for him. It's on YouTube. If you look up Josh Freese and Volvo, it's hilarious. It's like he did this whole album where like you could buy his album, and then if you paid like an extra amount, you got like a drumstick signed, and if you did a little more, then you got like a snare, and you know, a little more, you could go like out to dinner with him and Danny Lohner from 9 Inch Nails, and they'll write a song about you and take you to P.F. Chang's. You know, and just like ridiculous shit. And so they sold like a ton of these packages, and they were having trouble selling the Volvo one because he's a Volvo enthusiast. So he had like this old like station wagon Volvo, and they're like, we can't sell this package, like it's like a $15,000 package or something crazy. And they're like, will you just like white snake it, like just, you know, be like a white snake video and just like climb all over the hood and whatever. And so I'm like, okay. So I did that for him. And that one's really funny, but a lot of comedy and shit like that, though.
Yeah?
Mostly that. We did, like, we used to do a lot of skits. Me and Sam did, Sam AAA, and it was like, we toured with the Vivid Comedy Tour for a while, and then it turned into the Naughty Show, and it was selling out everywhere all the time, and it was pretty rad.
That's something I didn't think about when I first got into the industry, was how close comedy and porn is. And one of the, like one of those things that I've often thought about doing was going and trying out comedy, because I'm like, always told that it's like you flopping on set doesn't seem much worse than you fucking flopping in a scene, you know? It's like, and like, there's very few things that would make me nervous anymore anywhere else, because I look down, oh, I don't have to get my dick out.
Right?
And it makes things a little bit easier. It's like, instead of like on the same note as them, I need to go up on stage and fight about my opinions to a bunch of people who don't have those opinions.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's a very close world.
Yeah. And it's like who's it? Oh, she's gonna be pissed that I fucking can't remember her guy's name.
Oh.
Sylvia Sage. Like I've gone on her podcast a couple times. She always has comedians on.
Right.
And they just seem to go hand in hand with porn stars. It's very interesting.
Yep. They sure do.
That smells really good.
Yeah, it really does. I'm dying. Oh my goodness.
Sorry guys, if I stop talking for a second, that's because we're in a very delicate stage of cooking right now.
Alright, I'll try and make up for it. Oh my god, it smells so good! I took that lid off and I was just like,
Alright, let me get this real fast. Salt, flour. Let's do this real fast.
I'm paying attention because I want to know how you're doing this.
Well, it'd be a lot easier if I just had Cajun seasoning on me, but I do not. I don't have the Cajun seasoning because I don't know where the fuck it went.
That's why we just make it work.
Well, it's luckily enough I know all the things that go with the Cajun seasoning.
Oh, boom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Shoot. Puddles, how you doing, baby?
Puddles! What are you up to? Cutie patootie.
Don't you fucking start with me.
Just like she called my name, I have to.
She's a really good dog when she doesn't bark.
How did you get in the industry?
Oh, it's not that. I was at a CrossFit. I'm like when I was trying to figure out a way to get in at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was at a CrossFit gym, and one of the girls there, Mina Mason, was training, and it just so happened that she was in a new company called Society 15.
Oh.
Society 15 was looking for guys. I went up to him, like I had long hair, big old beard, and I was like, "Hey, can I stick my dick in things?" And they're like, "Think you can do it?" I'm like, "I'm gonna try."
Right?
And went and did it, tried, failed a lot, learned a lot, kept moving forward because, as we know, this job isn't like you're gonna be
Right.
perfect right off the bat. You learn a lot.
Right.
And I did.
Yeah. I had a girl in tears the other day because she couldn't do a script, and I was like, honey, you've done 15 scenes. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little while. Your agent shouldn't have put you here because you're not experienced enough for the role, but
Yeah.
but it's going to be okay. You're going to learn and be fine.
Yes, it just takes time to get better at this. Puddles, what are you doing?
Well, then it didn't go so well because then we figured out that she was afraid of pussy, and that was the job. So.
Yeah, that's... Can we all just talk about that for a second? People, if you don't like dick and or vagina, don't come to set to do
don't
this.
come to set.
Just do all the other stuff.
Please.
Because guess what? We have to still enjoy it. And not only that, as a guy, if you don't like this, totally cool. Fake it. That's what we're paying you for. But
Right.
it'd be a lot nicer if you did, because I still have to get my dick hard to you. And
Exactly.
contrary to current belief, your pussy, tits, face does not turn me on enough to fucking want to have sex with you. Because I'm not a rapist.
Right?
Weird. And it's like, she can fake it and just lick the side of your pussy, but dude, it fucking makes us want to go home and drink.
Right. Which I do.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you have any booze?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Gimme! I like how you tell me that when I'm like,
Okay.
can you
Tell
get
me
some
where
cups,
it's
buddy?
at.
It's like, Dante, you
Okay.
actually can get all that stuff going,
Can
buddy.
you shut that window, please?
Yeah.
Friends.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a
So
little-
what all is in there? This is the butter and broth and
Oh, this is butter and that this bouillon stuff.
right, okay.
That's that,
Mhm.
and all the Cajun seasoning.
Right. Okay. Oh my
It's
god.
trying to get that. See how it's lumpy? See how it's
Yeah.
lumpy in certain spots?
Yeah.
It's trying to get that not be like that and be more here. So it's trying to get that nice consistency before I'm putting the heavy cream,
Mmm.
and which is just a lot of mixing, trying to get all the lumps out.
Right.
Okay, we got Irish whiskey,
Is our vodka?
Do I have vodka?
London dry gin.
We haven't restocked the bar in a bit.
Whiskey it is then.
Oh wait, you can always go out and grab vodka from
What about?
I'll, if that's possible.
Or
Such
if
a
you-
brat.
Oh, no worries.
Like I need the vodka.
If you wouldn't mind going and grabbing that from because I know the Rosens probably have a fucking bottle. I'll try.
It's a cool box. I like that.
That's a bar I made during quarantine.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Very nice. You're so handy.
I try, man.
Alright, before we go,
Huh?
cut
What?
and go.
Wee.
Cajun seasoning, heavy cream. That's the last thing.
Mm.
Boom.
So have you always cooked, or when did you get into cooking?
I got into cooking for Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Bourdain got me in to the idea because it was the first time I ever saw the idea as being something cool. Not only that, but my mom got into a coma when I was young, and my dad was kind of there taking care of her all the time. So it was just me and my sister, and so I ended up kind of learning how to cook from that too. Just because I was like, I was a picky eater.
Right.
So I didn't like a lot of the food, and I was like, well, at least if I'm like cooking my own stuff, then I gotta eat it, you know?
Yeah.
So that kind of became my MO, whereas like I would start cooking things and liking that and liking this, and really enjoying that. So
I love that.
yeah, so that's where I started, and then I once I moved away from my hometown, I actually went to Santa Barbara and started cooking at a place called the Restaurant Mimosa. It's a fine dining restaurant.
Okay.
Because I was teaching a kid how to do parkour, and then look at that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Uh-huh.
And so through teaching him to do parkour, the parents got me a job as a dishwasher / line cook because their main sous chef fucking went on a fucking bender they didn't know about,
Oh my god.
and so they needed someone else.
Oh wow.
So I jumped in.
That's awesome.
Right.
There we go.
Well, so, you know.
That might be enough. Let's get saucy.
A little too salty for my taste. Let's fix that.
You gonna use all that lime?
You know what I should have brought you? I had a bottle of moonshine at my friend's house.
Oh, nice.
My
A real
cousin
moonshine?
made it, yeah.
I got it still right there. I make my own moonshine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes it in his kitchen too. He's got like barrels of it. So good. So good.
You planning on using all that lime?
Yeah. You might want to just use ice and that lime juice.
Oh, I don't need lime in it.
Alright.
I'm good.
Ice?
I'll just chase it with water. Because it's important to stay hydrated when you're drinking.
I know what it is. One, forgot how much salt was in the bouillon, but also Parmesan cheese goes in this.
Yes. My favorite kind of cheese. Don't mind if I do. So good. Have you ever been to the Beverly Hills Wine and Cheese Shop?
The 1 and 2 shop?
The wine and cheese shop in Beverly Hills?
No.
It's fucking amazing. You would love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Honestly, since I've been in LA, a lot of places I didn't go to. Because I remember when I first came here, I was broke. I was homeless before. You know, then I came here and I started living with some people, with my ex. And it was just a slow roll. And the first, I only started making money after quarantine.
Right.
Before that, I was like, sometimes I'm making money, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not.
Right.
So.
Well, you're kicking ass now.
I'm trying, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. You want to know the problem with making money now? It's because I went with no money for so long, and then I have a good amount of money, and so you didn't know exactly what to do. No one ever taught me finances. No one ever taught me how to regulate this. It's not like I'm buying frivolous shit, but I am buying stuff. You know, like that camera cost a bunch because they told me I was going to start directing. That compound bow over there, it's like I bought that. I bought a bunch of guns.
A compound bow.
Well, because I want to go hunting. I mean, let me put
Right.
that. I have gone hunting, but I'd like to go more. And so just anything to get me outside
Yeah.
doing stuff I fucking love.
I love that.
Bought a bunch of fire extinguishers to do the fire burns outside.
You're so funny.
But I don't
So
buy...
what is? Tell me about this burning thing. What are you doing?
Right. There. It's a little... what do you think?
Salty. That's really good.
Dante.
I really like it.
Dante, come here.
It's a little salty, but
It's a little salty, but also it's going to go over
right over fish, it'll be perfect.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the rice and everything, I think it might work.
Totally.
I might try to fuck with it a little bit more. Maybe a little more cream.
Get that cream.
Yeah, get that cream on there.
Okay, do we have guilty pleasure songs?
Oh yeah.
Guilty pleasure songs.
The whole new CD, maybe.
The whole new Limp Bizkit CD. No, yeah, I do. I Wish by what is it? Skilo.
Okay.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. That's my like go-to. Anytime anyone says I wish, it's running through my head immediately. But and there's another one. Oh, LSD Genius.
That's got more cheesiness and buttery.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's really good. That's perfect.
All right.
There's a song by LSD, which is Labyrinthia and Diplo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Genius. And that song is fucking awesome. I do a lot of karaoke. You know this.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
We, my buddy Danny that I live with when I'm out here, he lets me stay in his basement basically. I sleep on the couch. It's really glamorous. I have a vibrating bed at home, but I sleep on a couch when I'm here. But no, so we do karaoke in his basement all the time. It's a very nice basement. There's like a fucking fireplace and like a secret bar and shit like that. It's not, this isn't some,
It's not garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, we do a ton of karaoke. We play all kinds of random ass songs and anything from like country to like hip hop to fucking pop. It doesn't even matter. Nothing is like off the table.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to do karaoke. I have always liked the idea. It's always been fun to me, up to the point where I have to fucking read.
Oh, do you not like reading?
It's not that I would love to have a library and fucking be the guy from Beauty and the Beast where I have this whole thing and I've read everything.
Right.
It's been so lovely. I just can't. I have a very hard time doing it. And not only that, reading and then singing.
Right.
Like, if I remember the words, if I remember every line to that song, and then you put the thing in front of me, I'll stumble over the words.
Right.
I'm just really bad with it, and it's like I'd love to be better, but it is what it is.
Coordination.
Yeah, the
hand-eye coordination or mouth.
It's not hand-eye, because my hand-eye coordination is fucking dope. It is literally just the inability to be able to read and sing. It's like I always wanted that because.
It's
I
fun.
like singing,
It's so fun.
Yeah, love screaming, love doing all that, and so it's a bummer.
Well,
what are you gonna do? What's your favorite song?
What's my favorite song?
Yeah, like favorite song to sing.
My favorite song to sing right now is it changes all the time, but right now it's a song by Dynamite Hack, and it's called Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun little song, but yeah, it's a good song.
Did you say yay?
Yeah.
There was much rejoicing.
Yeah, I like that one. I love What's Up though. Born on Blondes, What's Up? And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and that was the shit.
Gotcha.
That's my go-to.
So, here's another one. When you were getting into porn, what was the music you were fucking diehard for?
Limp Bizkit.
Was it Limp Bizkit? Now, is that just because you're saying that, or was it like?
No,
really?
it's actually true.
Really?
I was a big Bizkit fan. It's funny because like I was graduating in 2000 or like 1999 or whatever was supposed to be the year I graduated. I don't know because I didn't do it. But like Limp Bizkit was huge.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit was big for like what you
I mean, 99 and 2000 they were
fucking
massive, and they've always had hits. They've always done really well for themselves. They still tour.
Yeah.
You can hate them, you can love them, but they do what they do, and they do it
well. Fucking there, man.
Yeah, they do it really well, and they're more of a party band and all that kind of stuff. And it's just they're amazing people, and they're just really genuine good people. So I appreciate that. It's my family. It's my family.
So, were you a new metal person at the time? Because I guess Limp Bizkit would be Limp Bizkit would be in the new metal.
Yeah. But I listened to everything. I always have. I wasn't allowed to listen to mainstream radio until I was, oh my God, probably 11 or 12.
Damn.
Yeah. So I grew up like my parents are world champion skydivers,
Wait, what?
Yeah. So I like grew up going to like airports my entire life and watching my parents jump out of planes. Like we had an airport in Pennsylvania.
What? You talked to me about this because at the time I was trying to get back into skydiving,
Right.
but I couldn't afford it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I just went and did my one of my jumps a while back, and I did tandem.
Yeah.
And I was so irritated because I was going with Dante Cole, and Dante Cole was going back through his procedures because it's been a while since he's gone, so we had to go do the pitches above him, doing all that. I'm like, I remember this. It's that. I'm like, oh, I fucking remember all this shit, and I have to do a tandem. Yeah. It's just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, you know what? My first skydive was AFF, and I, obviously had to do AFF because it was just, so much pressure with my family and all that. But I didn't have that much of a good time just because I was so focused on doing so good that like the next time I went, I was like, I want to do a tandem so that I can just fucking sit back and enjoy it and like have a good time. And so that's what I did. And then my third one, I did a tandem as well. But actually, no, I did 2 AFFs and then I did 2 tandems.
Okay.
But I've been around it for so long, and the sport isn't what it used to be, and it's very like. It's gotten kind of cliquey and weird.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, it wasn't like that. Like, it was just like, a community of people.
So it's kind of like porn.
Right. Right, yeah. It gets all cliquey and weird, and you're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
We all just love doing the same thing. Why can't we just be cool?
Dude, I find that's like any job that not as many people are into, and you get into it, and you finally get into it, and you feel that,
Right.
Like, a good example, I started shooting, right? I started getting guns. Most gun stores I go to, like if I don't know something, the girl's like, oh,
yeah.
Why don't you go back to the kiddie section?
Right.
Yeah. It's like,
like,
fuck you, dude.
off.
It's so annoying.
So
it it almost gets you to a point where you don't want to shoot. It's very irritating. And luckily enough, I found a really cool guy who's my tactical trainer, Luna Tactical. Shout out. I don't have his hat on. But he's helped me out through a lot of things. He's shown me the guns. He's like, and I've been training with him a bunch. And it's really helpful. And it's finding people like that I think more people need.
Right.
Like, I'm sure some people in this industry don't like me. But I know there's a lot of guys that if you came out to me and be like, hey, dude, can you help me?
Right.
I'd fucking help in a heartbeat because I know how shitty this job is sometimes.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I feel like that's a huge thing, is... I mean, in any profession, I think it's important to refine your craft and really, like, be the best you can be at it. Whatever the fuck it is. I don't care if it's, like, doing fries at McDonald's. Like, be the best fry maker.
Yeah.
And so, fuck, I pulled out that lemon, I lost track of everything. This is called ADD,
That's what I do.
Yeah, this is called ADD, my friends. It's a messy thing. Fuck, where was I going with that?
There's always people...
Fuck. Oh, yeah, but I feel like it's important to find people that, like, you're inspired by and that you're motivated by and that, you want to be around that are at the level that you want to achieve. And I've always been like that, and I think it's definitely important to motivate others and be there for other people and understand that not everybody is on the same level, and that's okay.
If you guys don't know, we're putting a lemon in there, not only to give some seasoning to the pan, but also as a garnish to put on the plate.
Lovely.
For you to eat.
Lovely. Beautiful.
With that, the whole clicky thing, has that been different since you got in the business? Like, got back in? Was it a lot more clicky, or was it clickier when you left?
No, I think it's more clicky now. But at the same time, I'm so unaffected by shit like that. Like, I just don't care. You know what I mean?
Is it different now that you're a MILF? Is like that a very different thing?
Well, you have to consider it, like.
And also, sorry about the heat.
No, it's all good. It feels great. I was doing MILF porn by the time I was 20 because I was a mom. Yeah. And so I had a big thing about like back then it was super frowned upon and super like it was basically career suicide to do MILF porn. Really? At the time, yeah. And glamour girls did not do MILF porn. It was not a thing. Like, if you did that, then you're old and you're going to be, like, zoned into MILF forever and you're never going to get out. And I'm like, but I am a mom.
Yeah.
And I think it's hot to be a mom. And I think that women that are young moms should be proud of being a mom. And also not feel like they have to suppress their sexuality just because they had a baby. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's what got them there. They're clearly good at their job.
Do you ever wonder about, kind of off topic, but on topic?
Huh.
We practice the act of making babies so often. Never had a kid. Never been close.
I know.
But isn't it interesting that we super good at this one thing? Like this one thing that's supposed to bring life into the world, but I don't ever use it.
I used mine.
Yeah,
I
used yours.
my mommy powers. Yeah. I mean, shit, my daughter's 18 now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my son is 10, so, you know.
That's a whole nother ball game. What's it like for you to be like, hey, I have a son and a daughter, and they're definitely of age of, like, in the new day and age we have, there's porn everywhere, you know? So it's like, how does that work for you? Like, being a mom, but also being like, yo, your mom's gonna be sucking dick on camera.
Right. Well, okay, so...
And I'm not trying to be in a rude way at all. Just, I think it's a very interesting thing.
Right. You know? I mean, I don't know if she's going to kill me for this or not, but she's 18. She can do it if she wants. But I busted her looking at porn when she was young. And it was like 11 or 12. Nothing abnormal or anything like that. But it was just like obviously right away, my first reaction is like, well, shit, we have to have this conversation now.
Yeah.
You know? And so I told her, I cried. Because I was so scared of how she was going to, like, see me after that and how she was going to take it and, like, what the fuck was going through her head. I was crazy scared. And she looked at me and she's like, Mom, I love you no matter what. And I know that you've always done whatever is necessary to take care of me and my brother. And, like, it's all good. Aww. And I was like, holy shit, I raised her right, too? Oh, my God. Proud moment.
Oh my God, that's a proud moment.
Yeah, you know, like she totally was unfazed by it, and that was amazing.
Now I'm sure a lot of people are gonna want me to ask this because, like, people don't know. How would you feel if she got in?
I would kill her. I would kill her. I would murder her. Yeah. No, I would murder her.
Like, okay, let's just say.
Am I allowed to say that out? No, I don't think I'm. Is
no,
that
you're
illegal?
fine. You're fine. No one's gonna watch.
Are you allowed to kill your children?
No, you're totally fine. It's called. Well, for right now, we can still do abortion. It's called late abortion.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Any sexual fantasies? Okay, that's a good question. In my real life, a real sexual fantasy that I haven't fulfilled, but it's also not on porn, is doing two guys at once. I've never done that. That's definitely my
you know you can make
fantasy
it happen.
I haven't done. Oh, hey. But my favorite non-porn movie is Dirty Dancing. I'm a Dirty Dancing freak. I basically like had that shit memorized as a child.
Blackened.
So yummy.
Get this fucking.
So yummy.
Puddles, your dad is killing it.
Trying, man. What were we talking about before?
I don't know. ADD.
God damn it.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, love me.
My God.
Oh yeah, no, it was the okay. So yeah, I was gonna put out this. So let's just say tomorrow, like, wait, just go back to the daughter and porn thing.
Right.
Let's say tomorrow, your daughter got in. I don't know her. I had to work with her.
She would never.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, how would that? Like, it's not like I'm gonna work with somebody. If you told me not to, I would never do it.
I would threaten you and tell you that I would chop your penis off.
No, I'm fine with that. But it's like, I did the scene. I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Yeah, I didn't know. You know?
I would die.
I'll be like, I'm sorry.
I know, right? No,
Because-
you know the great thing is my daughter's in nursing school. So she is actually the total opposite of me, and she's very shy. She's very reserved. She's super goth. Like, she's a baby goth, I call her, and
Makes sense with the dad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But she would never have that cross her radar. You know,
Gotcha.
she's way too reserved for that, thank God. But I did have a situation where, you know, we don't pick our parents. Mine is Satan.
Your mom?
My mother is Satan.
Do tell.
And so she actually used my name to get into a porn party one time at a Club Jenna party and did a horrible interview with like the worst porn paparazzi you could possibly talk to, which I won't even drop his name because he doesn't deserve the fucking credit.
Gotcha.
But she did a 20-minute interview on the red carpet, like asking crazy questions about like, well, have you considered getting into porn? Like, all this. How long had how long did it take for you to be comfortable with Kayla doing this? And yes, my real name's Michaela. Oh, it's out. It's out. I'm very creative. Kayla.
What?
Yeah, it's not like it's not all published anyways, all over the fucking place this many years later. But yeah, she totally used my name to get into a porn party, did a really shitty interview, and then proceeded to take pictures inside. That paparazzi called me the next day, and they were like, if this is really your mom, we will take these down. We know that you've worked really hard to have a clean reputation, and that this is like the last thing that's associated with you. Like, we'll take this down. And I was like, what party? What are you talking about? So they sent me some links, and I'm like, yeah, that's Satan herself. What do you mean? Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, you know, that's why I'm a great mom, because I work hard not to be that bitch.
And good for you for doing that.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people who have bad parents end up becoming the bad parent.
Right.
So I guess that is hard.
You get to break the cycle. You really do. And that's one thing for me. It was like my mom was very mentally and physically abusive. So me, you know me, I won't lay a hand on anybody. Like, I'm the most like neutral fucking
I mean,
cool
slap me once or
motherfucker.
twice.
You deserved it. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's important to break those cycles. Like, you have the option to be whoever the fuck you want, so why not try and like kill it being the best person you can?
True. Very true. Yeah. No, I think that's a great way to look at everything in life. You know?
Absolutely.
It's like I'm here. I'm only here for this much time. This is gonna go away.
Right.
This is gonna fade.
Right.
These abs aren't gonna be here forever, guys.
Oh, yeah.
But luckily enough for you guys watching, they will be, because you'll go watch porn of me from when I first started, and in 20 years you'll be like, what happened, bro? I'm like, I got old.
Dude, you should see. I wish I could find it quickly, but pictures of me like when I was 20. Dude, I was so fucking ripped. You would have been seriously impressed.
No, I've seen pictures of you.
Have you?
Yeah, remember the ones that Dean captured?
Oh yes, those ones. I love those.
Yeah, those
I
great
was
pictures.
so ripped, but yeah, it goes away, and that's okay. You know, I really embrace like getting older though, like to a degree. I mean, I still want doctors, but yeah, I'm working on this. This is gonna be my next project, getting rid of this double chin.
I've talked to a couple girls who got that done. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
And did it go well?
Yeah. Oh, who was it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did it. It went well for her.
I'll have to ask her
Because
about it.
again, it's like you can say all day long, it's like, hey, hit the gym, do this, do this.
Right.
I mean, me, I'm trying as best I can to keep this
Yeah.
without steroids. I don't take TRT.
Right.
I take a natural pill.
Right.
That somehow makes me come more. I don't know why that's a fucking thing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
But like, I try to stay as natural and healthy. Unfortunately, a job makes it hard because it's very hard to eat as much food as I need to keep kind of a weight problem, like weight going.
Right.
But you know, it is what it is. So, I mean, I'm sure in the future at some point I might take more things, but like as of right now, it's like
Yeah.
I'm trying to just keep it all natural and.
I've done like the topical steroids, like.
Well, yeah, but that's like
yeah,
count.
but it's
Topical
not like,
steroids that we've all used for
well,
this.
because
or that.
anyone who's like, I'm gonna
I
come
put
at
it
you
on-
with a needle, I would be like, I'm running.
Yeah, dude, I hate fucking needles.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Every
huge
time I get tested, I'm like, are you kidding? They sit there and they're like, Kayla, you've been doing this for so fucking many years, and like, how are you not able to get your blood taken without like looking away? And I'm like, because I'm a goddamn pussy. That's why. It's what I do. It's who I am.
Also,
Leave me alone.
I think the thing that you don't talk about is there's enough. Oh, so guys, if I think we've talked about this before, we get tested every 14 days. It's
Yes.
blood and pee. Not every. What's the person who takes blood? What are they called?
Like pathologist.
No, it's a phlebotomist.
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 Yeah.
Phlebotomist. Not every phlebotomist is fucking good.
No.
Some are downright terrible, and they'll be like this.
And then you end up
they'll be
with
like
marks.
And like, so see that vein right there? Maybe you don't, maybe you
I've
do.
got juicy veins.
There's a good one right there, and all of a sudden they're reaching
for
there.
this over here.
This
You're like,
weird little fucker. And all of a sudden I'm like, and they're like,
So
we
bizarre.
can't get it. And if you look at my arms, I got
Right.
these big ass veins.
yeah, you're juicy.
And all of a sudden they're going for something way over here. And
it
I'm,
doesn't make sense to me either.
and then they're like poking around in there, and they wonder why I'm flinching. I'm like,
Right.
well, you took a needle, you stuck it in my skin, and now you're digging around.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm flinching, you dick.
Yeah. Oh,
There we go.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate getting my blood drawn. It's fine, but it's not. I'm like, don't I need that?
You with
Like,
the blood?
isn't it weird that you can like, just like give blood and?
It is very strange that we can just give it away.
Oh, hold on, we gotta.
Good.
No, it's fine. I gotta just dump oil on it.
Go.
It is very strange that we can just give blood.
Right.
Like something that we are
Oh, you
made
need
of.
that? You need that?
Apparently,
I got that.
apparently
I got that.
not. No, we don't need it. I don't need it, you silly goose.
Yeah. Yeah, it is wild, and that you can like borrow it from other people.
Yeah. Like I have the most
Like a
delicious.
jacket?
Yeah, I have the most delicious of all the bloods. What is it? O positive
O
or negative,
positive.
or is it O negative? I can't remember which one's the best one. So I let it get all the water out.
Get it out. Get it out.
But I have that, and it's super strange to know that I can give blood to anyone.
Yeah, that's rad. I mean, believe me,
Hey, come smell this.
it'll come
smell
in convenient.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
Holy shit.
How does it smell?
So good. I'm dying.
We'll check it in a second.
Oh.
We've got a little bit more water again, and I want to try to fry some of that.
Let me tell Jamie I'm gonna be a little late.
What, for the karaoke?
No, Jamie and Michelle. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
Horse? I'm trying to get everything done as fast as possible.
No, you're good.
Unfortunately, the show is not meant for. Luckily, you didn't do anything. I did one time where it was a leg of lamb, and that took 6 hours.
Right? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, fucking Sterling Cooper, man.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he's like, I want leg of lamb. I'm like, and that was a terrible Australian accent, but.
Let me tell. Okay. Should we just call her?
Sure, call it.
Okay.
Who is it?
Jamie Michelle.
Michelle.
Her date tonight
For what?
for the XRCO Awards.
Oh, that's right. That thing's happening. I'm not going. Tell me, hey, text me if I win Unsung Swordsman, because I'm like, what a fucking slap in the face.
Unsung Swordsman.
Yeah, like, oh, you're.
Jamie. Hi, baby. I'm doing Nathan Bronson's podcast right now, but I wanted to call you and let you know that I might be a little bit late. But yeah, we're cooking salmon, and do you want me to bring you some?
Yeah, I got more.
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring you dinner?
Yes, batch.
You're cook for me, you sexy fucking bitch. Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not me cooking. It's Nathan cooking.
Oh, Ava's cooking impressive.
Yeah.
I was a chef for 7 years.
You gotta come over and have him cook for you. You gotta
Yeah.
do the podcast.
That's a long fucking time. I love that.
Yeah, I'm a lot older than I
It's like a
look.
whole career.
Yeah.
That's so hot.
All right. I love you. I'll call you when I'm leaving here.
Just text me. What do you want me to do? Text me when you get to your place?
Yeah.
Or what?
I'll text you when I'm leaving here.
Okay.
Okay. Love you.
Go.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
I love your mohawk puddle.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Puddles, you're just too much. Look at
So-
you, baby.
Best. The best.
Look at you. Hello.
So, how are you planning to do this? Like, do you want to go Nina Hartley?
No. No, I love Nina. Don't. Oh my God, that's not.
Oh,
that looks
also-
so bad.
no,
I
but
love
also,
Nina,
quick question.
but
Have you seen Nina lately?
no.
I need to get her on the show, but I haven't seen her in so long. I miss her.
You totally need to get her on the show.
I need
She's
her.
fucking amazing.
She's got so much knowledge,
Yes.
and I want to know how she was able to stay so fit
Right.
for so long.
Dude.
I don't know how
works her
old
ass
she is,
off,
but dude,
obviously.
she like last couple of AVNs I saw her at, I'm like,
Fine as fuck. Right?
yeah.
Love Nina.
So good.
Love
But yeah,
her.
like, what do you want to do?
about to sound like a total piece of shit right
No,
now.
no, you're fine.
But honestly, what I really want to do is not work.
Gotcha.
I just really want to be okay, like, and not have to work, like, you know, I don't want to have to depend on a paycheck. Like, I just want to, like, I want to work because I want to work.
Yeah.
Just, like, for fun.
Funsies.
But I just, like, I've been working since I was, like, 8 years old. Like, I'm tired. I just want to be retired
You get
and,
plates?
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just want to fucking chill out.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the round ramekin, the metal one? It's a round, like, cookie cutter thing. It's in the middle drawer. Can you grab that? Thank you. No, I get that. I wish I had that in me. I wish I had that want to, like, stop.
Well, the thing is, too,
But
like, I
mean,
could
not
never
like,
stop.
Not, like, stop, like, this. Like, I would love to stop this at any point.
Right.
I can't stop moving.
Me too.
Yeah, it's
No,
like-
me too.
yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like I just don't want to work because I have to work.
Oh, great.
You know? Yeah, that's the thing. But otherwise, like, I love helping people. I'm really good at introducing people to other people. You know, and I wish that came with a paycheck. But
It does not.
no, I'm really good at networking. I love helping people. I love, you know, like, oh my God, you're good at this. Let me introduce you to this person who's also good at this, and you guys can feed off each other. And like, you know, that's my jam. Is just, like, creating relationships, and that's what I'm really passionate about.
All right.
Yeah. So if I can figure out how to make money off of that, that's the jam.
That would be a pretty sweet deal, right?
Was that cilantro?
No.
What is that?
This is parsley.
Oh, okay.
Why, you don't like cilantro? Why?
I have that gene that makes me not
Oh,
like
it tastes
cilantro.
like,
it tastes like soap.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Super weird, right?
It is a very strange one that's a gene. Like, why is that a thing?
Yeah. Isn't that bizarre? You know, like, and they can't figure out all kinds of
Hold
other
the plate
shit.
while you're talking real fast. Thank you. Sorry.
They can't figure out all kinds of other shit, but like they can figure out that there's a gene that makes you not like cilantro. Does that seem weird?
So strange.
There's no cure for cancer, but they know that there's a gene that makes you not like cilantro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tastes
Priorities, people. Priorities. Oh, those are some juicy steaks here.
Oh no. No, I fucked that up. Damn it.
You're good.
Oh well.
Don't trip.
That's gonna be the bottom side anyway.
Mm,
Let's see how the rice is doing. Ooh.
lovely.
So, if you could change anything about the career that you've had, or the things that have happened in your job, what would it be?
Vaginal health.
I mean,
Just I don't know about changing anything. I think I'm good. I think I'm really satisfied with most of my decisions. I did turn down a contract many years ago that I wish I wouldn't have, but that would be the only thing. Yeah, I had a pretty sweet setup and I turned it down.
blow on it a bunch, but.
Oh my god, Nathan, that's so good.
That's fucked up, right?
That's really good. Oh my god, I love spicy.
Yeah, I wouldn't change that.
That's fucking good.
That's delicious.
Yeah, I could see that. It's like, oh, but I would have taken a
Pour
contract.
water down myself. Nice.
God.
Trying to get sexy for
Oh
you
my
guys.
god, what's going on, guys? It's getting so crazy in here.
Where's your trash at?
Oh, here.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
How'd that rice taste to you? Like, was it, you think that was done?
Maybe a little longer, but
Yeah,
not
I think
bad.
it's got a little bit longer, which is a bummer because I thought it's gone long enough, but it has not. Yep, it was done. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Fucking deliciousness.
Nope, come on. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Let's see, let's get all this fucking boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom,
Come on,
boom.
baby. I just need you. I need you. Let's see, let's turn this thing up to low. Because that's.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a flavor. On
Killing
top,
it.
boom, boom. It's the downside. It's just gotta get the rice done. Yeah, alright, leave it up. Well, now we can just have this little bit of time. This is intermission for hanging with Nathan. Puddles, you could lay everywhere. Why do you want to lay on the fake wall?
What
Jerk.
are you doing?
Now you're making it so everyone knows it's fake. You know, people didn't know that wall was fake.
Really?
Well, because we used to have it right here. No,
Yeah.
right here. And we shot this way.
Okay.
And so he would have to be back here in this thing. And then I was sitting back here because, like, unfortunately, like, when I'm doing all this stuff, I can't think about, like, oh, what could make it better?
Right.
You know? And so when my roommate came in and he's like, dude, why don't you shoot this way? I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, it was just, like, it was so
Hate when you make
obvious.
sense.
Yeah, it was so obvious. I was like, there's all that room back there. Damn it.
Oh.
So what? Here's a one that I always like to ask, and especially for someone who's been in the business for long enough. Advice you would give to, let's start with advice you would give to a girl who was thinking, because I found out, this is something weird that I didn't know I had. I have a giant group of people who thinking about getting in a job, who watch my videos,
Right.
and now they're in.
Wow. Okay.
And not only that, I have young men that are in this job
Yeah.
who watch my videos
Right.
to figure out what you guys are like.
Right.
Which, fucking genius. I never, like, I wish I had that. But what advice would you give to a young female who's thinking about getting the job, because they might be watching this right now, and like you've had a good career.
Yeah. I've
What would you tell them, and like give them some pointers, give them some things that like would really help them in their journey to do this job?
I think honestly, yeah, I've had a really good run. I'm fulfilled. There's nothing that I feel like, I mean, the only thing that ever happened that I was like, oh, I'm kind of a little bummed about that is that, one, I didn't take a contract when I should have. And two, the other thing was, Penthouse, I worked for Penthouse for forever now. They thought I was a pet, and so they never made me a pet.
Oh.
So I've been in their
Sam's fault?
magazines. I know. I've been in their magazines. I've been, on the cover of their movies for years. But no, Sam wasn't even working.
Oh, this is
with
before
them.
Sam.
Yeah, this is before Sam. So, I mean, that's like my only regret thing. But like otherwise, I would say to women, don't have regrets and play by your own rules.
Yeah.
Listen to your gut. Understand what's good for you.
Yes.
And definitely don't let anyone talk you into doing anything you don't want to do. It doesn't matter what the money is. It doesn't matter what the angle is. Like, don't subject yourself to anything you're not comfortable with.
Agreed.
Yeah. But that would be my advice to women for sure.
What would you tell young men who are thinking of getting in?
Understand.
Puddles. Stop doing that. Nice. But like, yeah, young men who are thinking about coming in. And then we're gonna go to people who just got in. So we're gonna do both sides of this.
Okay.
So guys who haven't got in, they're like, I want to fucking get in point.
Understand that you're not going to be fucking hot chicks all the time. You're not going to work with me.
Or better yet, you're not going to work with women who sometimes don't want to work with you.
Right.
But they have to.
I don't work with men that are brand new. You have to be a proven performer to perform with me. I have a certain, caliber that I'm looking for, and I don't have time to do a 4-hour blowjob, and I don't have time to motivate you. Like, your job is to show up and be motivated and get yourself into that headspace wherever you need to be in order to do the job, just like I do. That would be my piece of advice.
How much think of that?
Oh my god.
You were in a good spot? Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's so good.
So, go on about your...
That would be my man advice. Like, just, understand you're not fucking hot chicks all the time.
I think a bigger thing would be understand that your dick, when you're at home, doesn't work the same way on set.
Right. Yeah.
Can you put your hand right here?
Absolutely.
There we go.
Whee!
And yeah, that's a... That's a big one. There we go. Yes.
I'm so impressed right now, Nathan.
Why?
Because you're awesome, and this looks and smells delicious. And this is actually one of my favorite dishes that I actually make at home. And so I don't do my rice quite like this. This is extra fancy.
This was actually an idea I came up with this morning because last couple weeks I made I was doing jerk chicken, and I almost did a red beans and rice kind of a thing. And this was the alternative because I haven't made this particular thing in a very long time, where it was a dirty Cajun rice. I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And it actually has a lot more stuff to it. It has like chicken liver and gizzards and stuff like that.
Well, this looks amazing.
Hey, buddy, you want to try to get some cool shots with that camera? So, you can take it off. What?
It's like I got it.
Get it
Ooh.
deal with it.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Which one you want?
Huh? I'll do that one. That took a long time. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of this. So fucking meltable.
Where's that spoon? Spoon's right there. Sorry, let me heat this thing up a little bit more. No, come on.
My friend loves your shirt.
Oh, thanks. They watching?
Yeah.
No wonder we have it like
She's vegan.
90s.
You know what? Someone was telling me it would have been better to say something more on the lines of like not like 98% vegan.
Right.
Because how many vegans have you met where they're like, I'm vegan, kinda.
I know, that's true, huh? It does happen quite a bit.
Let's see if I can do this real.
She's like real vegan though.
And
But no, she totally thought it was hilarious.
But all the
She
respect
liked
in the
that.
world to anyone who does it. Don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with people want to argue with me
Right, exactly.
a bunch because I'm like, oh, I want to go hunting, or I want to go do this, I want to
Right.
go do that. Oh my god, this actually looks great.
Oh my god, it looks amazing.
I fucking killed this.
You did it!
Oh my god. Alright. Do you want the wait.
The gimme!
Here, bro, if you want to lower that bitch down. You might need to spin this for him while I make this thing.
Ooh. You ready? Give it two. Hold on.
Can you actually pull a little bit closer then? There you go.
Okay, ready?
Can you spin it? Yeah. Please, spin it, spin it. Nice. Love that. Perfect.
Yes! So good. Beautiful. Hell fucking yeah. Thank you for feeding me.
Dude, no worries. Oh, son of a bitch, I lost the spoon!
It's not the first time you said that, huh?
No.
Same.
Same, these.
Oh my god. Why are you brilliant?
Just for everyone to know, this is the first time I've cooked this meal. I need to get that squirt bottle back.
Yep.
Also, I have to fucking clean this shit up.
Dude, we went to the dog park yesterday. It's hilarious because my buddy likes to go there to pet other people's dogs, and because we can't bring his dogs because they're like little time bombs, you know, and not little, they're pits, and yeah, they're just risky. So we leave them at home and we go to the dog park and pick up other people's dog shit and pet other people's dogs. Super bizarre.
All right, shall we? You best my fork.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir. All right. Dig in.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm all about this life.
Mm. You get
Thank
the rice?
you. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I was cornering it together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a lot easier time eating fish when I cook it. I honestly hate fish. This is good.
It's really good.
Oh,
You don't like fish?
I hate fish. And that's one of the reasons I started wanting to go spearfishing, so I could go get it, bring it back, cook it myself.
Good point.
Mm.
I'm gonna
That's
take
nice,
the
man.
skin off.
Yeah, you not like skin?
No,
I'm sorry, I should cut that off.
it's okay.
All right.
I'll forgive you.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, so you can keep eating this.
Yes.
Tell everyone where we can find you.
Okay.
Anything new coming up? All the cool
Um,
shit. Tell them about the new CD.
Okay. Ah, let me get this on my tooth. So,
Hey, Dante.
get a bite. Get a bite. Mmm.
How was
So
it?
good.
I like the combination.
Yeah, right.
Really delicious.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, so where you can find me is onlyfans.com/KaylaPaigeX. And then you can find me on Instagram at The Real Kayla Paige. Twitter, Kayla Paige X. I wish I had them all the same. It's
Yeah.
just been that many years.
Put them in the bottom.
Yeah, but otherwise, you can find me on the internet, basically. But yes, stay in touch and yeah,
Yeah.
I love you. You're the best.
Oh, you're the best. Yeah.
This is so fucking good.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for killing it.
No,
I
of
was
course.
worried. Honestly, because I've had people be like, "Oh, let me cook for you," and I'm like, "Can you cook though?"
Do you ever watch any of the shows?
You destroyed it. No, I didn't watch any because I wanted to be surprised.
All right. Well, most of the time, I'd say, how many times do you think I do good? Dante?
98%.
98%. I think 98% is a pretty good one. The other day, I did half the meal good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
I made ahi tuna, and it just overcooked it. It just wasn't right. I didn't go too far into like thinking about all things I needed. It was just bad. But
happens.
the noodles I made with it, these cold noodles,
Yeah.
fucking good. So,
Well, this is brilliant. So
you.
congrats.
but guys, thank you again for coming in for another episode of Hanging with Nathan. Twitch guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We're gonna what? Merch, please buy my merch. I will try to think of more cool stuff to put up there so you guys can buy it and have fun stuff to wear. I need to wear my own shit. Remember, guys, keep eating, keep tasting it, and tune in next week. Hopefully we have some cool stuff for you to see. See you later. Bye. All right, turn it off.
So fucking good, Nathan.